Well, that was short. That's been like 10 seconds. So anywho, what I was talking about before, installing strings on your guitar, setting it up, doing things like that. All right. This one is the easiest I got because you put the strings in through here, and see on a Fender, this would all be cut out, and you'd have the opening in the back, just like on this Warlock. And you put the strings in through the tremolo itself, and I'm sure you know this by now. Usually you'll see a back plate here with little slots cut in it. Take it off. That's a pain in the ass to, get in the hole twice. So, anywho, all right. On this, what you do after you put your string in, you hook it up to the top. Oh boy, there's a method to lock these strings in that next time I put on some new strings, I'll have to show you because I can't really show you just like this. It's a special way to wrap it, pull it back, and lock it, or by lock tuners, which I don't have. So, anyways, and also one little thing on the truss rod. See, I got that little plate right there with that one screw. You can take that off, and underneath there is the truss rod. So, anywho, when you're doing your strings, you get it on there. All right. I personally take all my strings off, polish up my, oil my neck because you want to oil the wood with lemon. I do lemon oil. Some people are like, you shouldn't do that, but I've been doing it for 20 years. That's how I do it. So I clean it up, then I'll oil it up and wipe everything down, make it real nice and shiny, pretty. And the oil actually makes the strings really fast to play across. So, anyways, so you set it up. You put or you can do one at a time. Let's just do one at a time. So you pull off your low E, you take it out, you put the new one on, wrap it, tighten it up and keep, so you get the note. And I showed you how to tune before on the 5th fret to the next string. So that makes it kind of easy. And on top of that, your neck won't bow and it won't go either way. It won't torque, and you could just take things step by step. So, but after you do that, and a lot of people are like, I got brand new strings, it keeps going out of tune. I'm like, here's the trick. When you put new strings on, stretch the shit out of them. Pull, I'm holding it like this, yanking the shit out of it. I go side to side. I just yank it. And let me see. Ooh. There we go. See? I yanked the crap out of it and it dropped because I stretched that string out, and the elasticity just let it, relaxed. So I thought I had this stretched out pretty good, but I guess not. So then you tune it up and you do it again. Stretch the shit out of it. Here, what I'm doing here is I'm just holding the string down so I don't pull it out of the little nut. So yanking, a little low. Good. Do it again. Good. See, it's perfect tune now. And that means as hard as I play, and I play very hard. I beat the shit out of this thing. The strings will stay in tune the whole time. That breaks them in really fast. And you don't never have to worry about retuning it. You will, because honestly, a 5-degree temperature differential, you take it from one room to the other. If you got a cold room in your house, take it to another room, go play it. Or it's chilly in your house and you pick up your guitar, your body heat on the neck, on the body, will cause expansion and contraction. And if you tuned it when it was cold, then it warms up. Guess what? It's out of tune. That is perfectly normal. And on top of that, your truss rod adjustment, what I was talking about before, where your neck can be bent kind of like this or like that, that could change too. Especially, and you notice this more and more. The more high up you go on the guitar level, more expensive, more sensitive. Yeah, that's what you're gonna find. You're gonna find that a lot. That's why I like guitars that are old. I like old 1980s. This thing is a 2005, and it's sensitive as hell. My Warlock, circa 1991, USA. It's made with, it's got a hard rock maple neck. It's got an ebony fretboard. So it actually stays in tune a lot better than this thing. I don't know, they just kind of made them different in the 80s and 90s, with the metal revolution of that time period. The guitars they put out, this, even though it's a Warlock, it was a Class X Warlock, which was a company that bought the trademark for BC Rich when they were kind of taking, when Bernie Rico decided he didn't want to take a break, he sold the trademark. Class X made really shitty guitars for a majority of them, which were their Korean, China-made guitars. The USA guitars, which I was very lucky to find this, are damn near second to none. The only thing that, is just almost impossible, and it's really funny, because if I take that Warlock and I put it in a modern Warlock case, it doesn't fit. I got the case for it, and no other Warlock fits in my case. They're just a little bit different. Higher quality, handmade, beautiful guitars. They just play wonderfully. So anyway, back to tuning. Now again, when I was talking about stretching, when you get to like the high E, don't stretch the shit out of it too much. You take your time. Not too hard, because as well as I do, that's going to break. So you got to be a little bit wary of it. You got to be a little sensitive to it. And you got to figure it out, man. You just got to a little bit. With the low ones, you could just pull a crap out of them. But when you start getting into the unwound strings, just the standard strings, especially your G string. G strings love to go out for some fucking reason. I can't figure it out. G strings always go out of tune, and they're hard as shit to keep in tune. So, and you'll notice that when you're playing your chords, especially when you're playing like minor chords, like you want to play Fade to Black by Metallica, you can use that a lot. Or you're going to play To Live Is to Die, or anything else. G string chords, it goes out so much. But the trick is too, I was talking about intonations, when you get everything set up, you get everything stretched out, things don't go out of tune anymore. It might take 20 minutes to stretch out a brand new set of strings, so stretch it out, go, okay, let's see how it sounds. Well, that one stayed in tune, even though I stretched the crap out of it. That's because I've stretched the shit out of it before. But anyway, I think that's really all I really want to touch on. Stretch your strings, find your intonation, make sure over the 12th fret you're getting basically it's a full octave. This is an E, this is an E, and this is an E. And see, sometimes you'll find that you have to move your finger. It won't. Or let's go to the 7th fret. My finger's over the 7th fret bar. Okay, cool. You do that, but sometimes it won't be there. You have to move your finger forward to find where it rings the best. That's where intonation is set. And if it's not directly over the fret bar, that's when you move these forwards and backwards till you can find out exactly where it is, and then retune it. And I think that's about it. Yep. Well, good luck, guys. Keep it up, and I'm going to record another video just showing and maybe a few more exercises, because I left off with the 1, 2, 3, 4, or no, the 2-finger exercise, and I hope you guys could extrapolate from that. But I'll get back to you here shortly.